Hi guys, so this is my first video back in quite some time and I'm really sorry about that. I just got really caught up in school and everything and I didn't really have much time, but now I'm back. I actually have a lot of videos coming for you guys, Halloween tutorials and fall tutorials, and now I have some great ideas for some other videos that I'm not quite sure what exactly they're going to be yet, but I know that they're going to be great. But I did get an email from my friend, or a message on Facebook from one of my best friends, Amanda, and she just asked me for some advice on getting started in makeup. And she knows that I'm obsessed with makeup, so she knew that I would definitely be able to jump right in and give her more advice than she probably even wants. But I actually just went through my makeup and pulled out things that I thought were great for people who are new to makeup and they don't really know exactly what to use or what works for them. Um, and they also want things that are at a pretty good price because when you're first getting into makeup, you don't really want to spend a lot of money just because you're not quite sure how you're going to feel about it. So I have a couple things laid out before me, and I'm just going to try and go through them as quickly as possible so that I don't bore you guys to death. Um, Two things that I really think are a necessity when it comes to wearing makeup is a primer, even if it's just under a tinted moisturizer, which I will be talking about, and also a makeup setting spray. Now, the primer that I like is the Boots number 7 Shine Free Primer, and this is $10. By the way, everything that I got, or everything that I'm showing you, I bought at Target, and there's nothing more than $10 that I'm going to be talking about, which I really like. They also have a primer from e.l.f., which is the mineral infused primer, and they have some primers from Rimmel that you can find at Target that are really good. The one from e.l.f. I think is $5 or $6, and it just helps to keep your makeup on your face and looking really nice all day. The same thing with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. It sets your makeup. If you feel like you need a refresher in the middle of the day, you can kind of spritz it on. And it's also great because you're not adding any more powder or makeup product to your face, so then you don't really look like you're cakey or anything. When it comes to foundation for someone who's just getting started in makeup, I highly suggest sticking with a tinted moisturizer because you don't want to do something that's going to overwhelm you, especially if you're trying to wear foundation on your first time getting into makeup, because you're not going to be used to going from wearing nothing to foundation. It's just going to seem like too much. So the happy medium is a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. The tinted moisturizer that I really like is from e.l.f. And it's the tinted moisturizer with SPF 20. It works really well, it goes on very smoothly, and especially if you don't really have to worry about blemishes or anything, it just evens out your entire complexion. This one is only $3, so it's a fantastic price. The Maybelline Dream Fresh BB Cream is my second favorite. And it is $8, but the thing I love about it is that they offer it in the shade range of light, light medium, medium deep, and then deep, which is fantastic for people who are getting started in makeup because it gives them a little bit of leeway between colors so that if they don't really know what color works for them, they won't be having a color that's too light or too dark because it'll kind of even out whatever color that it comes out. As long as you get kind of in the same family of what your skin tone is. And also it works really well. It smooths everything out. I notice that whenever I wear it, my skin always feels a lot smoother and nicer when I actually take my makeup off, which is always a plus for me. Now, if you like a kind of dewy look on your makeup, you can go ahead and just put that on and get out of the house, get out the door. But if you like a more matte look, you can always add a little bit of powder. My personal favorite powder is from e.l.f. It's the High Definition Powder. This is translucent. It's only $6. You need a really small amount, and you just kind of sweep it on all over, and it gives you a very nice matte finish, and it also helps fill in any pores so that you don't look like you have big pores, so that your makeup is settled into your pores or anything, which is also a good reason to have primer because your makeup isn't going to settle in your pores if you've primed your face. Another one that I love is the NYC Smooth Skin Powder. This one is in Naturally Beige, but I also have it in translucent, and I think it's fantastic. It pretty much does the same thing as the High Definition Powder. This one is only $3. It's a little bit easier to get because I know that not all Targets have the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, but also it comes in more colors so that if you don't get complete coverage from your tinted moisturizer, you can get the rest of your coverage from the powder. Now, for a little bit of color on your face. Personally, I like to use a little bit of bronzer and I use blush. My favorite bronzer is the NYC Sun and Bronze, and this one is in Fire Island Tan. It's really nice because it's the happy medium. There's a lighter one and then there's a darker one. And I also love that it has the different stripes of shades so that no matter what, it kind of evens it out, and you don't really have to worry about having a too light bronzer or a too dark bronzer, because if you swirl your brush in it, you're getting all the colors. Same thing with the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder, and this one is in Pink Cheek Glow, and it has different shades of pink throughout so that you get the perfect pink for your skin tone also. Now, moving on to eyes, there are a lot of different e.l.f. eyeshadows at e.l.f., and they have their e.l.f. Studio, which the eyeshadows are $3. And then they have their e.l.f. Essentials, which are only $1. And this one is actually called e.l.f. Elements, and it just means that it's the customizable one. And so it comes with this little, well, you can buy this little kit or case separately, and it has 4 little pots in it. And these pots are removable. You buy these separately, and each one of these little eyeshadows plus this container is only $1. And I got these at Target. And inside of this already are my favorite kind of neutral shadows, especially for people who are getting started. This one is called Golden Glow, and you can see it's just a really pretty golden color. And then we have Ivory. And then I have a color called Periwinkle, which is a really pretty like purple gray. And last but not least, we have Moon Dust, which is a really pretty purpley brown color. And it's just really nice. They also offer different blush shades, and they also offer lip shades. And you can pop them out, and you can kind of mix and match, or you could buy 3, one for eyes, one for blush, and one for lips. So you have a lot of different options, and those aren't the only colors. If you want some colors, go ahead and get them. This is just my personal favorite. I always say if you're new to makeup, stick with the neutrals just so you don't overwhelm yourself. But if you want a few colors, my favorite thing to do to bring color to my eyes is to have eyeliners. And this is the one that I have in front of me right now from Wet n Wild. I say go crazy on buying Wet n Wild eyeliners. They're only 99 cents. They never fail me. And they come with quite a lot of product, obviously, because they're very long, and you can sharpen them to get more out of it. And they have so many colors. This is black, actually black. It's the darkest color. And I have a purple, I have a green, I have a teal, I have brown. So get as many as you can in different colors, and on a day when you don't feel like doing the eyeshadow, just do even either on your top lash, or another thing that I love to do is the liner on my bottom lash and nothing on my top of a color, and it makes your eyes really pop with some mascara, and you've gotten color but you haven't had to do a lot of work. So I highly suggest Wet n Wild eyeliners. For mascara, one of my favorite mascaras actually is from e.l.f., and it's the Waterproof Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. This one is just in black, but it's really good. It's truly waterproof. It really brings your eyelashes up and helps to kind of lengthen them, and it really does last a long time. I also say invest in a eyelash curler, because you'll see a big difference in how your eyes look if you curl your lashes. And e.l.f. actually has one for only $1, so totally invest in that. Now on to lips. My favorite lip colors actually that I have all here. There's one from NYC, which a great one if you're just getting into makeup is a stain, to do a stain on your lips with a little bit of a clear lip balm on top. This is the stain that I have from NYC, and it's really nice. It's called Never Ending Nude. It's just like a really nude color all over your lips, but they have it in pinks and a purpley and a peach, so I highly suggest getting one of those. Or you can use these e.l.f. lipsticks, which I love. They're very creamy and moisturizing. I have it in 3 colors. I have one in Charmy, one in Classy, and one in Gypsy. And they're very nice, very creamy, and these are each only $1. I also really like the matte lip colors from e.l.f. This one is a purpley pink color called Tea Rose. And then this one is a red called Rich Red, and it's really nice. I always suggest that even if you're just getting started in makeup, to get a red, and this one is a great one to get because it really will go with any skin tone. And then also a gloss is really great, especially if you're just getting used to makeup. And this is from e.l.f. and it's called Pink Lemonade. And the great thing is that it has one of those twist tops. You can just toss it in your purse and go. So those are my favorite lip colors. I do also want to talk about brushes. e.l.f. offers a lot of really fantastic brushes. I personally like to spend $3 each on their studio line, but if you just wanted to get the e.l.f. essentials and spend only $1, you could also do that. I like their powder brush, which you can see is just that flat top. It's very nice. It really puts your powder on evenly. I have the studio brush, and I have a couple other ones. I also really like from Target the Sonia Kashuk brushes, and if you get them in a set and you spend about $20, which on brushes, they're totally worth spending $20, you'll get a lot of different brushes. I highly suggest having a flat kind of eyeshadow brush, maybe even a stiff crease brush to get color into your crease. A fluffy eyeshadow brush is really important because it's going to blend anything out, especially if you add a little bit too much eyeshadow. A fluffy eyeshadow brush is great to blend out extra color. Maybe an angled eyeliner brush just to kind of, if you put eyeliner on and you want to kind of wing the line out a little bit, or if you want to use eyeshadow as a liner, things like that are great brushes. And I am going to do a separate video on brushes just so that I can go in a little bit more in depth. But to be honest, that's really it. If you're getting started, I really suggest hit Target up and go into the e.l.f. section and just go crazy. You could spend in just the essential section $20 and walk out of there with about 17 things if you're going to include tax. And it's really, really worth the price. They're amazing, high quality, and they work really well. And you're not going to be too overwhelmed with feeling like you have to learn new techniques or anything like that to apply a little bit of makeup. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I answer all of my comments. I hope this video helped, Amanda. If you have any questions, you can text me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!